learning few vocabulary is not enough in order to understand English or speak English. So you must have a big sort of ranges of good vocabulary, then we'll be able to understand native speaker. So hello my friend, this is Himanshu. In today's video I'm gonna tell you 5 things that we need to have in order to speak English and in order to understand native speaker. And the first thing, and which is quite useful, that we have to use from now is that we need to have good vocabulary. You know my friend, when we are using some sort of common and simple vocabulary, then we'll have to face a lot of difficulty when we are listening natives, or when we are trying to speak anywhere where there are a lot of natives around us. So we can speak with a basic vocabulary or common vocabulary in a country where it is not spoken, but we need to have good vocabulary if we want to go into a country where English is the first language or where English is spoken. To understand native, or in order to speak English, so that native will be able to think that now that man knows good vocabulary and you can't even say anything. So we need to have those sort of vocabulary. We need to have good vocabulary in order to speak English like a native. And the second thing, my friend, that we must have, and we must have a command over that thing, and that is a basic things. You know my friend, we are just going for a lot of advanced thing, and we are thinking that when I'll know advanced sentences or advanced structure, then I'll be able to do anything in speaking English. And the first thing that we need to have, and we need to have command over that particular thing, and that is basic thing. So basic things we have to prepare first, and this is true in not only English but into any language or into any subject. We need to have command over basic things first, then we can go for advanced thing. It is a pattern like basic to advanced, so we can't go from advanced to basic. Yeah, whatever we are learning, it doesn't matter whether that is any language or that is any skill, that can be anything, but the pattern is gonna go from downwards to upwards. So from basic things to advanced things. So this is what patterns looks like. And the third thing that we need to understand, my friend, and why we are not able to understand native speaker, is that we don't know phrases. You know, we know basic English, so we can talk to people, and we are thinking that now we are able to understand English, we are able to communicate to people because we can talk in a simple English. But when it comes to talk to native, then we start stammering, our mind goes blank, because we think that that person is native and I'm not gonna be able to speak in front of him or in front of her in a fluent way. And the reason why we are not able to speak English in front of a native in a fluent way is because we don't know a lot of phrases. And when they are using phrases, and it's alright when they are talking in a common way, but when they start using phrases, then we'll think that what is it, we are not even understanding what that person is talking about. So that's when we will not be able to understand what that person or that native, whoever is that, is talking about. So we need to have, good command over phrases as well. And phrases, and once you will be able to know some sort of phrases, and you have to just learn a chunk of phrases, then you will be able to understand native. So you don't need to learn thousands of phrases in order to speak English or in order to understand natives in a better way. So there are some common phrases that we need to understand, we need to use in our daily conversation, so that we will be able to understand native and we will be able to talk in front of native in a very easy way. So then we will not have to face difficulty while talking in front of native. So learning phrases is going to be one of the best things that we can do in order to understand native, or in order to talk in front of native. So learning phrases is one of the best thing that we have to do. And the fourth one is that we have to use all of those things, my friend, into our daily conversation. And if you're just thinking that once I'll be able to speak English fluently, or once I'll be able to know all the structure, all the grammar, all the good vocabulary and phrases, then I'll start speaking. But in reality, my friend, we have to we have to have a good confidence from starting, so that we'll be able to speak English. My friend, lack of confidence is gonna prevent us from speaking English. So that's why we have to start, and initially we will not have that much knowledge about each and every part of speaking English, so we don't have to care about each and everything. So we have to start speaking with whatever we know, and as the time passes by, we will know each and everything which is required in order to speak English. So we have to use all of those things whatever we have learned so far throughout the journey of speaking English. And yeah, the journey and the thing will start becoming easier for us if we are just using that into our daily conversation. We have to use those things as well in order to remember that for a long time. We have to use all of those things whatever we are learning on each and every single day. And the fifth thing, yeah, I think this is the last one but not the least, is that we have to, having a courage is going to be really powerful. My friend, you'll see in the future in your journey of speaking English that there are a lot of people who don't know all the things, even then that they are speaking in a fluent way, but they are not caring about how much mistake they are making. They are just trying to focus on the improvement. They are trying to focus while they are talking in front of native. So of course initially you will commit mistake. You are not supposed to talk in a fluent way from the beginning, so it is going to take some time. So you have to talk, as I told you in the fourth point, that we have to talk with whatever we know, and having guts, having courage to speak English, and having guts to make mistake. Of course in the beginning we are going to make a lot of mistakes, so we don't have to worry because nobody is perfect from the beginning. So we need to keep this fact into our mind that yes, nobody is perfect from the beginning, so we don't have to worry. We don't have to think about a lot of things while speaking English, and just try to notice and just try to focus on the things which you can control. You can take the opinion of that person in front of whom you are talking as a feedback, and you have to just work upon those things. So until you work, you will not be able to understand, you will not be able to speak perfectly. So taking a feedback and using that instantly is going to be really helpful. So we have to do these things as well. We have to take a feedback first, then just make that right and use and try to just correct the mistake that you have made. So that's what that we have to do. We have to just use all of those points that I have told you, my friend, and you are gonna see the result into your English. And if you are applying, and my friend, a lot of people are doing the thing that they are watching a lot of video, and after watching those videos they are not applying even a single thing. So watching video and just watching one video after another is not gonna be helpful until you take action. So action is the thing that is going to make you fluent. If you are taking action after watching something, that's when you will be able to speak English fluently and confidently. So that's it for today, my friend. If you like this video, if you think this video is good or this video is helping you to make you fluent, so like this video or subscribe my channel, and let me know in the comment below that what are those steps that you are going to apply from this video. So let me know in the comment below, and till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.